Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a high-end eyeshadow palette declutter. I just did my drugstore one, and I want to go ahead and continue with my high-end. I will have a little, I'll go ahead and mention that I do plan on keeping a lot of my newer palettes, but I do plan on getting rid of some of the older palettes. This is not my whole collection. I do have some of my more go-to palettes in my vanity or my desk or behind me where I actually do my makeup. So yeah, I know I won't be getting rid of a lot of my high-end ones just because I have a harder time with my high-end palettes, just because knowing how much I kind of spent on these and stuff like that, it's kind of harder to let these go. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. I will be getting rid of more of limited edition palettes that I know you guys can't get a hold of and just stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm not going to get rid of any of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I do collect those, but starting from the back, I'm getting rid of this Tarte Pro palette. I just really actually do love Tarte like eyeshadows and stuff, but I really don't reach for this, and I wish I did reach for it more. I just really don't. Just being honest with myself, as much as I love these colors, this palette is still pretty new, and it's quite disappointing that I didn't use it more, but I'm going to get rid of that one. This one doesn't have a home, but I'm keeping that one. It's relatively new. It's just a pigment palette, though. So if I open it, you won't be able to see anything. It's just all black. This Violet Boss palette, there's dog hair in them. This is newer. I want to keep using it, or at least try to use that one. And like I said, I'm keeping my Anastasia palettes. This is the Rizy palette. It's very pretty. You guys know what this looks like already. Keeping my Modern Renaissance palette. The OG, holy grail of everybody. I did use this one a lot. Burnt Orange being my favorite shade. It's pretty dipped in there. But I do love this palette. Subculture. I did not use this one as much as I thought I would. I don't hate the formula. I feel like the hate and backlash that this palette got was kind of overhyped. It's not the same Anastasia formula, but it is still performs well if you kind of work with it. It still works really well. This looks really nice. But the color story didn't really speak to me, but I do like to collect the Anastasia palettes. Of any palettes out there, this is the only brand I collect. So just for, I don't know, just the love I have for Anastasia's palettes. I also have the Prism palette. This color story in store kind of spoke to me, but in real life has not. So I've used like these 3 shades in Saturn, but honestly I haven't really used many of the other ones. But like I said, I do collect these, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that one. This Norvina palette, if I were to declutter any of these, it would probably be this one, just because I can't get it to show up on my eyes. It's just so light toned and just not very versatile. This is really nice for somebody who's fair skinned, or even light maybe, but someone who's light medium like me. These barely show up on my eyes, so but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because I collect them. So the Alyssa Edwards palette, I never use, but bought it because I collect them. I don't have too many high-end colorful palettes. These are the only ones, this one and the Riviera one. But I do want to actually have colorful options, just in case someday I do want to do something like that, like a colorful look or something. Same with the Riviera palette, really colorful. I probably won't ever really use this unless I want to do a colorful look for whatever reason, which I think I just need to get out of my comfort zone and do more colorful looks. This is the Anastasia Sultry palette. more cool toned. I have dipped into this one a little bit. Not my favorite. I don't love cool tones, but keeping it because it's Anastasia. The Carly Bible palette, gorgeous. This one has, I have the same issue with this one as I do the Norvina. It's super fair and light, and the shadows don't really show up as well on me as they look on someone who's more light and fair skin tone. So keeping it just to keep it, but I'm not really gonna probably use it at all. But moving on, the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette. I love this palette. I need to bring it out more to use it more. I really don't use these pinks and purples, but like if you just close that out, that's like a really nice palette for me. I know it's super plain and boring if you just take out all the exciting pops of color, but that is what I love. So I do really enjoy this palette. I just need to get it out of hiding, per se. And then my favorite palette of all time by Anastasia is the Soft Glam palette. If I were a palette, this would be it. This is my perfect palette, except Dusty Rose. I don't use cool tones or tempera. I actually hate every Anastasia shade that's like this one. It's like a pink undertone pale color. The fact that she doesn't change them up, they're always a pale pink. She does so many beautiful warm tones and then always does a pale pink, which I absolutely hate. So, but other than that, like, I love every part of this palette other than those two shades at the end. So beautiful. You know, your very necessary black over here for every look. I love this palette. So moving on, one of my other favorite palettes of all time is a Dominique Latte palette. Honestly, if you have the Soft Glam, I don't think you need something like this, but I do love this just for like the neutrals. I have really dug into this one, the shade Caramel. I would actually buy the single of this shade if she sold them separately, just because I go through it. Like, I just use that palette on a daily basis when I have this palette out. So I really do love this palette as a whole, though. I've never used the pink or blue, the purple or the blue shade, but every other shade I have used to some extent, Caramel being my absolute favorite. But yeah, love that one. Keeping that one. I'm not doing a very good job. My high-end ones are way, way harder. This is a KKW and Mario Donovanovic. I think I said that right, hopefully. I love these colors. Again, the pale pinks, I hate those, but everything else I do like. It's very pretty. I actually do enjoy KKW's formula. It's not great, but it's not bad. I also have their Artist and Muse palette. Very similar, but different at the same time. More deeper, cooler tone shades with that different type of like blue-gray right here. Still very, very pretty, and I do want to keep those. I actually collect Mario palettes as well. Anything Mario I try to collect. I only missed out on his brush set with Sephora because I didn't know it was going to be a limited edition, like one and done. I thought they were going to probably restock it, but I also bought this KKW Classic Blossom palette. It's very, very pretty. Honestly, I don't think I would ever use these two shades, but these other shades seem really, really pretty. It looked a lot more neutral online than it does in person, but I think I can still make use of this palette. And for the price, I better make use of that palette. I also have this Laura Lee Los Angeles Cots Pajamas. I did use this a lot. I always try to keep the plastics if I can. I did really enjoy this when I used it. I'm still going to keep this because this is still available, I believe, on her website, so I'm keeping that one. I'm going to get rid of a lot of limited edition stuff, so I'm trying to hold on to everything that I can that isn't limited edition. The Soeva Selected with Taste Caramel Melange. I don't know how you say that. This is new. I just bought this during the Ulta sale. It was $19, so I picked it up, and I want to get into this. It's still pretty new though, so don't hate me for that. Now I'm going to just kind of skip and move into these. Alright. So these Too Faced palettes. I'm keeping this peach one. It was a gift for Christmas from a girlfriend of mine, and I really do love this one. I'm keeping that one. This one is the chocolate gold. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be hard, but I think I should part with this one. I like dipped into like 2 colors of this one. I just can't get into this one. This one's like a lot of people's like favorite. Actually, I'm gonna keep it. I just really need to get into this. I need to put it on my vanity and like try to use it. I've just never gotten into it, but everyone recommends this. So I'm gonna give it one more shot. It's kind of been, it's been saved so many times, but I've never used this. All the shades are brand new. It's never been used. I kind of scraped into that one on accident, I think. It doesn't even look like a swatch. Yeah, none of the matte shades have been used. They're all brand new. I need to try to use this at least once or something. Just to kind of form an opinion on it. An all shimmer palette really doesn't call to me. Okay, this is the Gingerbread Extra Spicy. I just bought this last fall, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I do love all the colors in this. It's a gorgeous palette. I'm keeping that one. Alright, and now moving on, I'm going to grab my Lorac palettes. Yeah, okay, I'm going to grab my Lorac palettes. This is a Lorac Pro number 3. It's a little fair shade. I'm going to get rid of this one. I love it, but it's too fair, and I'm just really not going to use that one. I also have the Lorac Desert Sunset. Very pretty shades, but I'm not going to use this. I think I swatched it, but that's about it. The Lorac Pro 4. This one's really pretty, but really, really cool tones. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one as well. Let's get rid of all of those. And one Lorac palette I am keeping though. This one's new and I do really, really like it. Is the Lorac Luxe Diamond palette. That's what that looks like, and I think that's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I do use this palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. I'm gonna put it back here with my Violet Voss though. So I'm only keeping one Lorac palette, unfortunately. But yes, getting rid of these. I'm having a hard time with my high-end palettes. Whew, I saw that coming from a mile away. And then I also have these Pat McGrath palettes. I don't know why I bought these. I just don't use them. I'm gonna go ahead and keep one of these just in case I ever do a Pat McGrath video. Which one's this one? I already forgot which one's this one. It's the... Does it have the name on here? No, it doesn't. Oh, I think it does. Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation is that one. That one's really pretty. So the plastic fell. Where did it go? Okay, cool. So I'm losing the plastic piece. Okay, here it is with the names on it. So I'm gonna keep that one, I think. We'll see. We'll see. And then this is the one I definitely won't use, I think. It's like a pink and purple. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely not use that one. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Kind of angry that I even bought that. This one. Ooh, I'm going to keep this one too. I'll keep the red one and this one. This one is the Mothership Bronze Ambition. So that's really, really pretty. That's gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and maybe... There we go. Showing you my setup. I didn't realize I was doing that. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. It's so, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let me see. Did I make it worse by put those up front? Maybe I'll use them more if I put them up front. I doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, now they're a little more tightly packed. And then this is the Laura Lee Nude Patootie. I don't use this, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter it, and I'm going to keep the Cots Pajamas ones, because I just think I'll use that one more. I'm going to get rid of that one, though. I don't want to, but realistically, I'm not going to use it. And then I have this Pure Cosmetics Festival palette that I never used. Very, very pretty, but I'm going to get rid of it. I got this in Epoxy Charm. These are all over Macari and Poshmark. The Adeline Morin Tarte palette. Very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I feel like it's a really good travel palette. I don't know if I gave you guys a good view of that. It's just so, so gorgeous. Actually, I need to get in this one. It's so pretty. Oops. I'll fix that in a second. And then I also have these Tarte in the Bloom palette. I'm keeping these. I actually do like Tarte. I don't know what that was. That was weird. I also have the Tarte Toasted palette, which I also really, really love. I did use this one a lot for a while, and then I dipped into other palettes, and then I forgot about it. So, per usual. So let's move that there. Do I have any further Tarte palettes? I do not. Okay, I don't know where to go next. Let's go ahead and do my Makeup Geek ones. Or not my Makeup Geek. This one's Ciate. My Makeup Geek are underneath these. The Glitter Storm. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because I don't have Ciate palettes or a lot of them or anything like that. This Bobbi Brown Crystal Drama. I bought this before I bought a different one that I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I bought this one before I bought the Bobbi Brown Infrared eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep this Bobbi Brown palette and get rid of the Crystal Drama. I'm not gonna wear this ever, so that can go. And then I'm keeping at least one of brands that I haven't tried to kind of try their formulas and stuff. And then I have these Makeup Geek OG palettes. This one was, of course, doesn't have a name on it. It's that one. This was her old formula before she reformulated her brand, or rebranded her brand. So this one is Passion. One thing I didn't realize about Makeup Geek that I do now is that back when they had these circular pans, they repeated a lot of the shades between the palettes, and I didn't know that. So between 4 of the palettes that I own, these are like palettes. I also have a package of singles. I have a lot of repeats, so that was kind of annoying. It was I feel like it's one of the brands that overused the same shades too much. And this is the Manny MUA collab with Makeup Geek from years and years ago. And I'm keeping these as well. Actually, do I want to keep these? I think I should just keep this one. No, actually I'm going to get rid of these. I'm not, yeah, I don't know why I think I was talking myself out of those, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I have this Z palette, or I got it from AOA, Shop Misa, where they sell $1 items. I have this 9 pan right here. This is all Makeup Geek right here. These 2 rows are Ofra, and these are my ColourPop singles. So between the Manny MUA collab and this, I think it was the autumn collection from Makeup Geek, I'll be good with Makeup Geek. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those 2 that I don't use as much. So... And I feel weird having Makeup Geek's old formula, but it seems really similar, so I'm just keeping the Manny MUA one. This is another Tarte palette. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this just because it didn't perform like I thought it would. This was like a gift from a friend, so I feel really bad getting rid of it, but I just don't use it, and it doesn't perform as well as I thought it would, so... One thing about Tarte is that their formula is not consistent between the brand, so... Another Tarte one, this one's really old, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it, is this Tarte Style by Rush palette. Very, very gorgeous. I did use this a lot back in the day. I honestly just don't use it anymore because you guys can't get it anymore. It's super, super old, so I will get rid of that one as well. These next palettes, I'm not getting rid of any of these. I have the Naked Heat. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I have not used this, but I will use this. I just need to reach for it more, but I do love the color story. This is the Naked Urban Decay Original. I got this on sale at Ulta when they were discontinuing it. I want to go ahead and keep this one. I don't have too many cool tone palettes, and this is an OG cool tone palette that a lot of people have back when it was still being able to be purchased. So I want to go ahead and keep that one, even though you can't get it anymore. but I feel like a lot of people do have this palette, so that's why I want to keep that one. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run. You guys know what this looks like already. It's just absolutely beautiful, colorful palette. Honestly, this is the colorful palette that I use the most and that intimidates me the least. I can really visualize a look with this palette, even though it's so colorful and beautiful. So I do want to keep this one. And this is a Kylie Cosmetics palette. I don't have any other palettes from her, so I do enjoy the color stories of KKW a little bit better. The formula seems really similar. The only difference is their color stories. I do want to keep this one. I believe this one was the bronze palette. It doesn't have a name on it, so I can't tell you exactly which one it was. But I don't have too many palettes from her, so I do want to keep this one. Okay, moving on, I have these Too Faced palettes. I want to keep this one. I haven't used it at all, but if I want to do a berry look, I do want to keep that one. I hear the formula of these are really, really nice. This one's more of my color story, and I haven't used it, but I do want to get into that one as well. So I'm keeping those. This Buxom palette I'm keeping. It was a gift from my friend, and I do love the colors in it. Very, very nice, very travel-friendly palette, and just really, really cute. And honestly, I would keep it just because my friend gave it to me, honestly. Because I do love that formula, at least. The Kristen Leanne Urban Decay. Oh my god, I love this palette. I know you guys can't get it anymore, and it's not available, but I just loved this palette when I had it. I never used the brushes in there. Sorry, my dogs are outside. But I do love, 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 love these colors. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one for now. And I'm so sorry that you cannot get your hands on this one anymore. Alright, this is a Dose of Colors palette. I did get this one in a BoxyCharm. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm not going to use this one. I want to keep it, but I'm not going to use it. I didn't buy it, thank goodness. I'm glad I didn't pay for it, or I did pay for it through BoxyCharm. I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. But I'm going to keep this Baked Browns. The shades are just gorgeous. Like, so, so nice. It's an all matte palette. I'm also keeping these Sassy Siennas. These are more warm, peachy tones, more salmon, like pinks and browns and stuff. I do want to keep that one as well. I think there's another one I want to get from them, but I need to get to dipping into those first before I buy anything else. And then I have these neon palettes by Huda. Let me just open them up really quick. Sorry. I'm definitely not going to use them if I don't open them up. The Nude Obsessions and the pink one, whichever one the name of that was. Oh, Neon Pink Obsessions. Easy. Very, very pretty. I'm not really a colorful person, but these kind of spoke to me. And then I got them on sale for like half price or something like that. So I do want to keep those. This is the Neon Orange. Very, again, very, very pretty. These are more like pastel neons, so I think they're still really wearable. And then this green one, which for someone who doesn't like color, this one is the one that spoke to me the most. Just looking at the swatches online, these glitters were absolutely beautiful, so I cannot wait to use some of those. But I am keeping all of those. And now I have these quads. Oh, I also have one more Huda Beauty. This is a Mauve Obsessions. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm just not gonna use it. Just being honest, I'm not gonna use it. So I'm just gonna put that back, and it's just gonna have to go. I'm not gonna use it. And I also have this Patrick Star and MAC collab. This was in Glam as F. Just a super neutral, pretty palette. I'm gonna keep that. And then I also have this Native American inspired packaging. I think they could have done that more tastefully, but yes, this one I do not use, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. I just don't use it. I thought I would. Their shimmers aren't as impressive as you would think a high-end brand would be, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then I have this Pat McGrath Mini. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It has like some of the more neutral shades. So yeah, and just like how small it is, so keeping that. And then I have a ton more minis. I have this Smashbox palette. It is the Draw In Decked Out. Oh no, the Cover Shot Ablaze Eye Palette. That's what that looks like. It's so pretty. What does that have to do with this? I have no idea, but I do love this palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It's an excellent little travel palette. Same with these little Urban Decay Aphrodisiac. This was, I think, an Ulta exclusive with Urban Decay. Very, very cute. I love these minis for traveling and stuff like that. Same with this Naked Petite Heat. I bought this one before I bought the big one. And then the big one went on sale, so I bought that one too. But this one's an all matte palette, so I think, well, actually, I think Inhale, this is a pale one, is like has a slight shimmer to it. It's like more like a satin. The rest of these are mattes, though. I did really love this and use this a lot, and I still want to keep this because I haven't traveled much, but these are really good for that. There's more coming. And then I bought this Viseart Joke of a palette. Oh my god, it's a peach something. I don't know. It's a joke of a palette. I don't like. This is a mini. I don't know what this is. This is they don't perform very well. I can't get them to show up on the eye. So, oh, and I like my peach palette of ColourPop better than this. They show up better. They honestly don't have these like more neutral browns, but they do have like this pinky shade or the peachy shade and these like peachy shimmers. They don't have these more bronze shades, but you can't see what I'm showing you. They don't have these like dark, deeper brown shades, but they do have like the more peachy specific colors. And honestly, I can't get this one to show up on my eyes for the life of me. It's just not. Ooh, that one's really pretty. I think since it's a brand new purchase, I should just keep it. I bought this in February, so I just might keep it for the shimmers and just give it another shot. But these mattes, I could not get them to show up on my eyes. So can I depot these? It looks like I can. Oh, I can. I think I might just depot these and put these in my this is shimmers. The shimmers performed okay. I'll put them in my Z palette. Or just keep them like this for now. I don't know. We'll see. And then I also have Natasha Denona minis. I have this mini Lila palette. I have not tried this one, but I do want to try this one. I'm not really into purples, but I like the neutrals in that one. And I just really wanted to try Natasha Denona's formula. These two I have used. I really do love these. This one is the mini Sunset palette, and this is a mini nude palette. So I've used this one a ton. I love the glitters and shimmers in here. This one I've used a little bit. Are those the same shade? Okay, they're not the same shade. They look like the same shade. I think this one's a little more neutral, maybe. This one's a little more warm. But other than that, they look almost identical. So, but they're not the same shade according to the palette. This one is darker than this one. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it is darker. So I'm keeping these. Moving on, this is a Tarte palette. I got this one recently in a BoxyCharm. I think either in January. I think it was in January or maybe February as well. Actually, no. I got this a long time ago because it was in my old house. So I got this back, I want to say maybe in August. Wow, it felt way sooner than that. But got this back in August. This is still pretty new to my collection. And I'm not keeping too many Tarte palettes. A few, but not a lot. And I do want to keep this one and try it a little bit. So I'm going to put that one over there with my Tarte palettes. It wants to roll because it's round. And then this is a really, really old Tarte palette. It is a Rainforest After Dark. This is one of my first high-end purchases. I've been keeping this for nostalgic reasons, but honestly, I'm never going to use this palette anymore, so it needs to go. So that's what it will do. And it's too old. I'm just not going to use that one. So that is that. That is this. I know I'm not getting rid of a lot. I do have more attachment to my high-end palettes than I do my, you know, affordable palettes that I just did recently, but I still believe this is a really, really good declutter, even though it's only like only 16 palettes that I'm getting rid of. Very small percentage. But I do really love my collection, and I do try to be really thoughtful and think about what I buy. So, while I feel bad that I'm not getting rid of a ton of them, I do feel really good about the ones I'm keeping. So, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not going to make excuses for this one. I'm just keeping these many because I really want to, even the ones I'm not using, really get into them a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep those. Judge me if you want. I think this is a really good declutter 16 palette. So I'm going to go ahead and rearrange real quick, and I'll be right back. So now I'm back. I kind of added my glitters back to this drawer now that they fit. These are single shadows. I have no idea why I put them there. These can go in here. Those are my single shadows. These are my glitters right here. And like kind of my toppers and stuff. I have a ton of Stila, Elf, and ColourPop. I do have a ColourPop glitters. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. But I also have these Wet n Wild ones, some L'Oreal ones. I've used Revlon, my bad. And a bunch of Elf, and I have some of these Flower Beauty ones, some Milani ones. Yeah. So just have a ton of glitters. These are Too Faced. I have a glitter liner from Urban Decay. So yeah, I have these old Milani metallic foils, and I have some of these Makeup Revolution ones as well. Some MAC pigments, and I put my Iconic London pigments down here too. Down here where you can't see. Sorry guys. Okay. I put my Iconic London pigment palette right here, and then my MAC pigments here. I have some Halloween gems here that I want to keep. A new thing of Ciate that I got from BoxyCharm. I should just probably open this instead of just keeping it by itself over there, doing nothing. It's a very pretty, like purpley iridescent shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, and my single shadows. Everything now fits in here. In my drugstore one, I kind of can fit more stuff. This one's a little tighter, which is fine because I don't want to grow this one too big. I'm a little more open about, a little bit more open about kind of expanding my drugstore side. I have a ton of room over there, not so much over here. So, which I'm totally okay with. I think the drugstore has a ton to offer as well on the affordable side. Just there's so many more palettes that I love on that side than I love on this side, believe it or not. So my glitters are all mixed in though, my single shadows. I don't have the room nor the patience to separate those by Highend and drugstore. So yeah, that is it for this video. I am glad to say I emptied out a drawer of mine, so hopefully I will be able to fit more makeup into this, or kind of shift things around better where it makes more sense. So currently I have my drugstore and Highend face palettes mixed in. This half is drugstore, this half is Highend. So yeah, I have them mixed in. I don't know if I want to separate them or not yet. I might, just because I have this bottom drawer is my face products and they're all mixed in. So my face powders, my bronzers, my blushes, and everything's mixed in. So it might be nice to be able to keep one side drugstore and kind of move these palettes over there and move my face products, my powders and everything like that over there as well. I think that might be the plan next. So stay tuned. I will try and film that for you guys soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe to my videos if you have not already, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you guys. Bye.